Hello, this is Daryl at 10 Foot Truck Good Attitude Services. You're probably wondering why I have a mask on. Well, it's because there's so much smoke. Out here in Spokane, there was a bunch of fires, and the wind has really spread the fires, and there's a bunch of destruction. A lot of houses burned down in neighborhoods, and it's really unfortunate and very sad. It's a tragedy. Where I'm at is we don't have any destruction. There's no buildings or houses have been burned here, but the smoke is settling in the whole area. And what happened is the wind died down. It's got really hot and the smoke is everywhere. I'm not going to go out and work because I had to move some of the jobs. Some of the jobs I booked are being moved to next week, hopefully, if it's a better situation. Because you can't really work in this kind of smoke. I mean, the fire guys are, but plus I don't know. There's a lot of areas that you can't go to right now. They have evacuation in these huge areas that they mark on maps. Level 3 evacuation. They keep people out of those areas. It's really bad. But here, I don't see any evacuations. There are close by. They're not too far. So hopefully I know the winds are kicking up tomorrow. They're talking about another warning, and we're going to keep an eye on that because winds, it's really bad for fires. It spreads around, and it's been really dry this year. So yeah, it's not really a good idea to work out in the smoke. I mean, have the mask. It's okay to sit down here and talk. Even now, my eyes are burning a little bit. Probably should have some goggles on, but it's toxic smoke. Not good for you. I did one job. It was a little bit of smoke. That was 2 weeks ago. They had some smoke from another fire, and it was a short job, so it wasn't too bad. I had my mask, but to do like a full job, like I have a yard cleanup that's coming up, and that's a full day outside. Not recommended. At least I don't think I would do it because I don't want to sit here and breathe smoke all day. But yeah, we'll see. Because this weekend, I don't know. I'll do an update this weekend. As could be a problem. But hopefully, they brought a lot of personnel from different areas. They have a lot of specialists and a lot of fire crews and forestry type people that are specialists in that, and we're working really hard. And they have a whole base camp over here that so they're really doing a hard job, and I think they're bringing a lot more people. They're doing a lot more work to prepare for that. For what it could happen this weekend, so hopefully they can keep that all managed. It's because it's just awful situation here. So anyway, just want to do that update. I'm gonna be staying indoors today. Well, I'm going back indoors right now. I just came out of the truck a little bit here. Come outside because I've been indoors all day. So tomorrow, I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll find out. I'm gonna be keeping my eye on the news to see if anything changes. I have an app where you can look at the various areas that are evacuation areas, and then the only area that's close here. I know I was watching the guys that they blocked this whole. There's an area where they had to block off. Most of the areas they're going to block off. You won't be able to get into them. So yeah, I wouldn't even attempt to go near those places. Let the personnel in the fire and the law enforcement deal with that because it's pretty dangerous to go in those areas. So they're keeping people out, and so mostly there's a lot of wooded areas and stuff where they're really getting affected by it right now. And then a lot of the fires came into suburban neighborhoods, and it was really bad. So we probably see now in the news if it's on the news for Spokane area, and. But here, where I'm at in the valley, I don't think there's been any problems yet. Hopefully, nothing changes in that sense, and they can keep it contained because these wildfires are terrible. And of course, this is a little bit different. Usually, they're out in the forest. This one came into the urban areas. We had a lot of wind. And that's what they're expecting tomorrow, some wind coming in. So yeah, it kind of puts, gets you thinking about, stuff like that can happen. So, anything can happen, a windstorm, fire, lightning. I mean, they're talking about lightning's coming in next week. I was watching that. There's fires in California. Yeah, it's one of the things that, natural disasters, stuff like that. Yeah, it's not good. But, hopefully they can, those people who lost their homes, they can get back to getting another place to live. I mean, it's terrible. There's a lot of people, I don't know, thousands of people that lost their homes. It's a sad story. Prayers for them. And anyway, kind of want to get back indoors. The bees are coming in here because they don't like the smoke either. So they're coming in into the truck here. Because anyway, I don't know if that's the reason, but there's bees in here, and I got to get out of here. I just want to do a little update. Sorry about the mask. Well, I have to wear the mask because it's we're at like unhealthy smoke. What do you call it when you say smoke? Because I look on the weather apps, and it notifies you the air quality, and this air quality is like 155 or something. I don't know. It was really high for a while, and then it went down. The wind came in a little bit, it went down, then the wind settled, and then it got hot, and then it just gets, when it gets hot and no wind, it just gets worse. And you're like, oh man, I want to see some blue skies, but they're saying it's going to be a while. I mean, these are big fires. I don't know how many acres, but they're big, and it's nothing they can just do overnight. And once they get them all down to a manageable situation, they still have to do the investigations, and they have to go in and make sure. Of course, they're gonna have to. You can't just go back in until they let you know. It's going to be a problem for a long time. So, yeah, that's just the way it appears to be at this point. Yeah, it's been like, you look outside. Well, I guess you can see. It's just, it's like gray skies. It's just smoke. You can see the smoke haze just everywhere. And if I took the mask off, it smells like, you can smell it. But that's why I keep the mask on. These masks here, I'm sure they don't protect. I don't know if they're just for particles and stuff, but it's there's other things in these. There's other stuff in the fires that are probably, you would need a respirator, but I'm not moving around too fast, and I'm not doing. If I was doing labor work, you couldn't even wear a mask because you're having to get a lot of air in, unless you had one of those full respirators with a tank or whatever. I don't know. But these you can only, kind of sit and talk and walk around. But that's why you can't really do heavy labor in this kind of weather without something different than this. It's just what do you call it? The N95 mask. It works for now. But anyway, and I have them. I bought them actually last week because I was doing a job, and it was it was a week and a half ago. We've had smoke coming in for a while because there was all kinds of other fires, not just here. We have fires up north. We have fires west of here, and now another one west of here. We have fires southwest, southeast, I think. There's some more in that area, and so you get all the smoke kind of going everywhere. And then we had ones from Canada. It just keeps smoke coming in when the winds bring it in. Now it's right here, so obviously. Right here, you're going to get all the smoke from the fire that's just in the neighborhood. So yeah, it's been like this kind of off and on, and there's been other years like this too, where the smoke just settled. So, and I hear it's going to be blowing when the winds. I think the winds are going to be coming from the west, from what I was watching the news, and they're going to be going east. So, and then they're going on the north side. So. The other parts of the country, like in the Midwest, may see some smoke coming in there too, because it's going to be blowing that direction. So if you're out in that area, you might start to see this kind of smoke. It's not fun. It just it makes it hard to breathe. So yeah, it's Good Attitude Services 10-foot truck. I don't know if you can hear me because the mask. I'll check it out. I'll watch the video, but hope everything's going good out where you're at. And you're not getting all these fires and smokes and where you're at, and the weather's better than this. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Tomorrow we're gonna see what happens, and then next week hopefully things get a little bit better and it clears out a bit, so I can get out and do those jobs. I got some jobs booked up for next week, some moving jobs and yard cleanup, and don't want to be doing that in the smoke. Yeah. Wow. Is that some kind of... Okay. Anyway, have a great day. 10-foot truck, good attitude services.